Henry Cavill is making a grand return to the highly anticipated Amazon Warhammer series, and this time, he's not just taking on the lead role, he's reportedly been given full creative control over the project. But this development didn't come without challenges. What compromises did Cavill have to navigate with Amazon to secure this level of authority? Is this the faithful Warhammer adaptation fans have been dreaming of, or are there still obstacles lurking behind the scenes? In this video, we'll explore the latest updates about the clashes over creative direction, Amazon's demands, and how Cavill's influence could shape the future of this iconic franchise. Could this be the breakthrough that Warhammer enthusiasts have long awaited, or does the fight to protect the series' integrity continue? For months, fans speculated that the Warhammer live-action series might have been shelved due to creative disputes between Cavill and Amazon. The radio silence surrounding the project fueled rumors of its cancellation. However, recent reports have dispelled those fears. Not only is the series alive, but it's also moving forward with some exciting and unexpected developments. Stick around as we dive deeper into what these updates mean for the Warhammer universe, Amazon's involvement in its production, and whether the studio's ambitious plans align with the franchise's core values. Reports from Dead Park Plays confirm that Cavill's Warhammer 40,000 project is far from over, promising thrilling progress after months of uncertainty. The latest update reveals that negotiations behind the scenes have been nothing short of intense. With a looming deadline for Amazon, Henry Cavill, and Games Workshop to resolve their creative differences by the year's end, the stakes were incredibly high. Failure to reach an agreement would have jeopardized not only the Warhammer series, but the potential for any future expansions within this universe. Fortunately, recent reports suggest there's still hope and even the possibility of something truly groundbreaking. Let's dive into what this means for the series and what fans can look forward to if everything aligns. It seems a major breakthrough has been achieved, largely due to Henry Cavill's relentless determination. As a lifelong Warhammer enthusiast, Cavill has gone above and beyond to bring this project to life. He didn't shy away from challenging Amazon executives when necessary, advocating fiercely to secure a series that stays true to Warhammer's intricate lore. Cavill's passion for the franchise goes far beyond acting. He envisions introducing this rich universe to a broader audience, including newcomers unfamiliar with the iconic tabletop game. He believes Warhammer has the potential to reach cultural heights comparable to Star Wars, provided it is handled with the care and authenticity it deserves. For Warhammer fans, Cavill's involvement is nothing short of a beacon of hope. They know he's deeply invested in preserving the essence of the source material, ensuring the series delivers quality and authenticity rather than a watered-down adaptation. If this project meets its potential, much of the credit will belong to Cavill's unwavering dedication to creating a faithful and well-executed portrayal of the Warhammer universe. However, there's a cloud of skepticism hanging over the project, and it stems from Amazon's track record with cherished franchises. Fans of Tolkien's work still recall the disappointment surrounding the Rings of Power series. Many felt the adaptation took excessive creative liberties, altering beloved characters and storylines in ways that strayed far from Tolkien's original vision. The backlash was palpable, with Amazon dismissing fan concerns, which only widened the gap between the studio and the audience. Understandably, Warhammer fans worry about a repeat scenario, but Cavill's deep involvement offers a glimmer of reassurance. Unlike Rings of Power, where creators lack the same connection to Tolkien's lore, Cavill is both a fan and a producer for Warhammer. His passion for the franchise is evident, and he has a well-documented respect for its intricate universe. Given his dedication, fans believe Cavill will fight to ensure the series remains faithful to its roots and avoids drastic deviations that could alienate its core audience. While Amazon's history with fan feedback has been contentious, Cavill's presence might shift the dynamic this time around. With a genuine Warhammer enthusiast at the helm, there's hope that the series could mark a turning point, delivering a faithful adaptation that both old and new fans can celebrate. One significant challenge during production has been Amazon's diversity, equity, and inclusion DEI guidelines, which require specific representation quotas for female characters, people of color, LGBTQ individuals, and characters with disabilities in each project. While these standards aim to promote inclusivity, they can also create creative constraints, particularly for adaptations rooted in well-established storylines. Henry Cavill has reportedly stood firm on maintaining the authenticity of the Warhammer universe, even if it meant pushing back against Amazon's requirements, leading to early tension between the two sides. This situation highlights the delicate balancing act at play. On one hand, inclusivity is an important priority in modern media. On the other, Cavill is deeply committed to preserving Warhammer's lore. As a producer on the series, he has worked to strike this balance, ensuring that the show respects its roots while navigating Amazon's expectations. Adapting Warhammer for television was never going to be an easy task, especially under Amazon's strict DI guidelines. Warhammer's universe is a grim, war-driven setting with a predominantly male cast, making it difficult to meet quotas like 50% female characters or dialogue. Cavill, understanding these challenges, proposed a solution that remained faithful to the lore, incorporating established female factions like the Sisters of Silence and the Sisters of Battle. These groups are iconic within the Warhammer universe, with the Sisters of Battle being a fiercely religious militant order, and the Sisters of Silence taking a vow of silence as psychic nullifiers. Despite Cavill's creative proposal, Amazon reportedly rejected it, arguing that the Sisters of Battle's religious nature was problematic and that the Sisters of Silence wouldn't contribute enough to female dialogue quotas. Instead, Amazon suggested adding female custodians, a move that would have required a significant retcon of the lore. This suggestion became a breaking point for Cavill, who refused to compromise on Warhammer's authenticity. As a result, production stalled for a time. However, recent updates suggest the project is back on track, indicating that Amazon may have softened its stance. Cavill's dedication to creative integrity, evidenced by his departure from The Witcher over similar issues, suggests he would only proceed if the vision for the series aligns with his high standards. Had this adaptation been cancelled, Amazon would have faced a significant financial loss, making it clear that they ultimately decided to meet Cavill's demands for an authentic Warhammer series. With production now moving forward, it appears Cavill has successfully secured the opportunity to bring a true-to-lore adaptation to life, much to the excitement of fans. That said, there's another major concern: the budget. Creating a Warhammer series that truly captures its scope would require an astronomical investment. Unlike other fantasy series like Game of Thrones or the Rings of Power, which can use real-world settings, Warhammer is a sprawling sci-fi universe filled with massive spacecraft, monstrous creatures, and towering superhuman warriors like the Custodians. Achieving this level of authenticity would demand groundbreaking sets, elaborate costumes, and cutting-edge CGI, making it one of the most expensive TV shows ever produced. Even with talented writers, translating Warhammer's vast universe into live-action television is a monumental challenge. High-budget shows like Disney's live-action Star Wars series have struggled to avoid looking like fan-made productions, often defaulting to visually limited settings like deserts or forests. Despite significant budgets, the end result can still feel underwhelming in scope. For these reasons, some fans, including myself, believe Warhammer might work better as a movie or a high-quality animated series. Live-action television often struggles to maintain the scale and detail necessary for a universe as expansive as Warhammer without cutting corners. Animation, on the other hand, offers a medium that could bring this world to life without the same financial constraints. Amazon has already demonstrated its ability to excel in animation with Invincible, a 2D series that successfully adapted a complex comic world. The decision to avoid live action for Invincible paid off, delivering a visually stunning and critically acclaimed series. Similarly, Warhammer's intricate lore and sprawling scale could thrive in animation, where the limitations of live action wouldn't hold it back. While the prospect of a live-action Warhammer series is undeniably exciting, its success will depend heavily on Amazon's willingness to commit to the vision and provide the resources needed to do it justice. Only time will tell if this ambitious project can meet the expectations of fans and bring the Warhammer universe to life in a way that feels authentic and groundbreaking. The soundtrack is another key factor, combining perfectly with the visuals to elevate the entire experience. Voice acting in Arcane is top tier, bringing the characters to life with emotional depth and authenticity. The action choreography is unparalleled, brutal, fast-paced, and visually inventive. Because it's animated, the show could push the boundaries of imagination, portraying massive, intricate battles and otherworldly sequences that would have been prohibitively expensive in live action. The beauty of animation is the creative freedom it offers. Want to showcase a towering space marine battling hordes of Tyranids, or depict the chaos of a warp storm? Animation can handle it seamlessly without the financial constraints and physical limitations of live-action production. Arcane proves that animated shows can deliver cinematic quality, blending artistry and storytelling in a way that captivates audiences. If you haven't seen Arcane yet, you're missing out on one of the most visually stunning and emotionally resonant shows of all time. With its second season now out, it continues to set the bar for what animation can achieve in television. It's my personal favorite, and I can't recommend it enough. For a Warhammer adaptation, animation feels like the perfect choice. Whether 2D or 3D, it would be a cost-effective solution that offers unparalleled creative freedom. The expansive worlds, massive battles, and intricate details of the Warhammer universe demand this level of flexibility and artistic vision. Henry Cavill's involvement would remain pivotal, even in an animated adaptation. He could lend his voice to a key character or oversee the project with the same passion and dedication he's shown for the franchise. His deep understanding of Warhammer's lore makes him the ideal person to guide this adaptation, and his involvement would undoubtedly excite fans. While Amazon has chosen the live-action route, I can't help but feel animation might have been the better choice. But what do you think? Are you excited about the Amazon Warhammer series, or would you have preferred an animated adaptation? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a comment below, hit the like button, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Your support means everything. Thank you so much.